This man's life came to a tragic end, and today I will tell you his story. My fourth great-grandfather, Henry Burton, was born in Snettisham in April 1807 and baptised in the local church on the 10th of May. He was one of 10 children born to William Burton and Anne Watson. In 1830 he married Margaret Alcock. In the early 1840s the swing riots were in full swing. They were a widespread uprising by agricultural workers in southern and eastern England in protest of the agricultural mechanism and harsh working conditions. Henry and his brother Benjamin were both arrested for taking part. Henry escaped with a fine, and Benjamin was thrown in Norwich prison. Between 1831 and 1848 they had 7 children, but tragedy struck the family in 1849 as Margaret passed away, leaving Henry to bring up the young family. He worked tirelessly as an agricultural labourer and saw his children marry and have children of their own. Henry often stayed with his daughter Anne in King's Lynn, and in May 1874 he got in a spot of bother. He had a habit of receiving his wages in large sums from his job as a dock labourer. On this particular occasion, he collected his wages and headed to the Town Arms pub in Queen Street. 2 men named Randall J. and Richard Brown entered the pub and saw Henry pull out a wad of money when he was buying a drink. Henry went to bed upstairs. He put his money in his trousers and rolled them up under his pillow and went to sleep. The 2 men also went to sleep in the same room, along with the landlady's son, John. John pretended to be asleep as he heard the men light a match and pull out Henry's trousers. He heard them discussing how much to take. When the men left the room, he went downstairs and fetched his mother and told her what he had witnessed. She phoned the police, and the 2 men were found guilty and sentenced to 1 year's hard labour. Henry's life came to a tragic end in September 1865, when he was found floating in the estuary cut by a fisherman named Thomas Westwood. Anne said her father spent the winters in the Docking Union workhouse, and had recently planned to go there the following winter. He stayed with her in the summer. He had no worries or concerns, and seemed his normal self. He had been working at Mr. Marshall's farm in Clenchwarting, working in the bean field. His colleagues said he had only been working there 2 months, and none of the men knew him beforehand. He had mentioned his son-in-law asked for too much money from him, but apart from that was his normal self. A verdict of drowned in the estuary cut was given. It's sad to think one of my ancestors died in these tragic circumstances. So rest in peace, Henry. You will be remembered.